Alright, so good morning, welcome back to another video. Today is Monday the 25th of September. We're heading into the shop here. It's about 7:30. Rumor has it today is going to be the first day of harvest. So we got a good bit of stuff to do before we're cutting beans, because we don't have any elevators set up. We don't even have a tractor hooked to an elevator. My combine, if I'm not mistaken, is still set up for corn. I didn't go ahead and switch it because you never really know where you're starting at. So, well, we got to get some stuff done before we just head right out there and start cutting some beans. But it shouldn't take too bad. I'm going to take a guess right now and say we are going to be cutting beans by, let me think here. I'm going to say it's going to be 12:30 before we're cutting beans. Because it is 7:30 or so right now. So drop your comment down below. Let me know what time you think we're going to start. What time we'll actually be running by. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. Alright, so my combine is ready. It's ready to roll. I got it switched over. There's the other bean combine. He is switched over. He's fueling up right now. I'm already fueled up. I am ready to roll out with my combine. The two corn combines, they've rolled out. I don't think they're shelling yet, but they have left the premises. I'm going to go ahead and hook up to my head here and see if I can get moved over to where it needs to be. This is the field we're going to be cutting here. I don't know, it's definitely picked up some moisture overnight. The beans inside the pods are, I mean, there's a couple butter beans out there, but honestly, I think if the sun would come out at all, it would dry them up, and those would go straight in the bin. They're really, I mean, the end's got some butter beans, like normal, you know, your normal stuff, cutting early beans. The end's got some green stems and some leaves, and there's a couple butter beans in there. But out in the field, I think it'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. We'll be ready to roll. They're definitely still plenty tough. Definitely need to dry out some. I'm just gonna cut enough to open up enough to be able to get the other head, the other combine, and everything else in here. Let's see. I think my rotor is going a little bit slow for how tough they are, but we're cutting beans. Got a sample secured. If I got to guess right now, I'm gonna say they need to air off for a couple hours because they are still tough. So we ran a test on some of them beans I cut. We were getting anywhere from high 13s to low 14s. Kind of wetter than we actually want to cut right now because we want to haul some of these to town right off the rip. So I think we're going to go try somewhere else, see what our luck is there. We got a couple farms that they were planted later, but they look a lot drier, so we will go try those farms, I guess. I really ain't got much on me. It's about half a bin full or so, but I can't really fold my bin down with it on, so. Hunting for them high 12s, low 13s would be amazing, but we ain't found them yet, so on to the next place. So this is the new place we moved to. I cut a couple passes back and forth here, kind of out in the middle of the field, because you don't get the best feel for what it's actually testing when you're going right along the ends. A lot of times the ends are wetter, so cut kind of far out here. They were running high 12s, low 13s. So the other combine is moving over here. My grain cart's on the way, the other grain cart's on the way, semis are on the way, so we're gonna go ahead and get this knocked out. I haven't really messed with any of my combine settings yet. I need to, because I was throwing a couple out. I think my sieves are pretty well, they're open pretty far, so I don't think that is the problem. I think I need to slow the rotor down a little bit and tighten the concaves. I think I am throwing them through way too fast, and that's why I'm throwing some out the back. Just kind of what it seems like to me. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I haven't messed with it none yet, but I know my sieves are open. I mean, they're pretty far open, so I'm really not thinking that's the problem. But we'll get her adjusted here. Hopefully I have enough bin space, because I think I'm 3/4 of the way full. Hopefully I have enough bin space to, what am I? Oh, about fell off the platform. Yeah, we got some in there. A little dirtier than I like, but it is what it is. We'll get her cleaned up, quit throwing beans out the back, and we'll be off to the races. Still appears to be several on the ground. Definitely want to get that cleaned up. No good. We'll get back in here and punch some more buttons and hopefully get her cleaned up. Tighten them concaves up a little bit. Alright, we're gonna go mess with it here. I'll have to get out several times and check my settings, but I think I guessed 12:30 was gonna be our run time today, and it's 12:26, so I wasn't far off because we're not really cutting by my standards yet. Well, I am officially cutting good, I guess. I'm pretty happy with my settings right now. Got out and messed with this several times. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll probably get out and check here again once we get zooming back and forth real good. As you can see, kind of along this woods here, the beans are laying over a lot more. There's a little bit more green in them, so these are probably wetter. So I'm not just going to go ahead and cut all the way around this field 2 times. Probably just kind of go through and work the ends off as we get the field opened up, just so those little bit wetter beans kind of mix in, put some air to the whole thing, and then they'll be dried out in good shape. They are right through here. I don't know if you can see that, but they are laying down a lot more, so they don't quite, the plant themselves don't really dry out as well, and it's not a huge deal, but it is a little bit tougher than just going out in the middle of the field and getting with it. The other combine is pulled in. It looks like he's getting hooked up. He is not running yet, so it's going good. Rolling right through. You can see it over here better, right through here where them beans are not cut. That is where several videos ago we put in that waterway ditch deal. We dug it with the track hoe and dozer, had the land leveler in there. I will put that video on one of the sides here at the end of this video. It'll be a picture of a big quad track pulling a land leveler. That is where we put in that. We come in later, planted beans, so those are still green. We're cutting out the center of this field, leaving the part where we dug the ditch. We'll come back and get that some other time. We're trying to load up a bunch of trucks and carts so we can have several trucks haul straight to town in the morning. Try to get, I don't know, 5 or 6 loads first thing in the morning, and then have 2 grain carts loaded out here for 2 more loads to go down, and then we'll get the combines ready and hopefully start rolling. It's kind of looked like rain over this way all day, which we have not got rained on, and I really didn't think they were calling for rain, so I'm hoping we don't get a shower, but it's not really looking promising over there. Over here looks pretty good. Yeah, here's a closer look of what we left. We just cut through it in a spot. So we'll have to come back and get them. If it was just a little pass, I'd probably try to go ahead and cut it and mix it in. But there's a good bit there, so we'll just come back. Not that big of a deal. It's not very far away from home, so. So I am out here right now kind of taking a test run. I ran this head all day, and it started out, the head looked great, but then by, I don't know, a couple hours of running, this left hand side was drooping like that, kind of like that, and then the other side was doing the exact opposite. It was hanging up. So I watched about a 10-minute YouTube video and got out there and started cranking on some stuff, and I'm just kind of seeing if it will if it's fixed or any better than it was. It seems to be, so I think I'm happy. Luckily, last year when this head came into the store, I went in with the combine, and I was there while they were setting it up. So I kind of got to see them all adjusted, you know, your float and your flex. So 5-minute YouTube video, I was kind of refreshed up on how it works, and I think I got to adjust it up here. It seems to be a lot better. It's kind of hard to tell because this is really flat ground here, and it's not doing a lot of floating and stuff, but I think off of one pass here I should be able to tell if it's a yay or nay. I mean, it's not dragging up, and it seems to be floating across the ground a little bit better, so I'm happy. Before, what I was noticing on the side that it was flexing up on, I was leaving the stubble a little bit longer. It wasn't a huge deal, and you didn't notice it unless you were really looking for it. But when I would pick my head up on the headlands or end rows, whatever you want to call them, this side would be flexed way down and that side would be flexed way up, which now you can tell it's pretty level across there. I'm liking the looks of it, so I think we got her adjusted up right. I think we had a pretty good day. We didn't start till 12:30, and we cut 14 loads plus 2 on the cart. We cut 16 loads because we got 2 on the carts right now. So very good day, and it's only 10 o'clock right now, so it's not like we ran a crazy long day, but we scooted across some acres, so I'm happy with it. Overall, for the bean crew, pretty nice first day. I don't know how the corn crew got along. I don't think it was as good as we got along, because Dad was out there with the service truck several times. So I don't know. Have to talk to them in the morning and see how their day went. But that's about all we got for today. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.